If I make this shot, you have to stay to the end of this video to hear about something wonderful.
Possible.
Commissioner Curry?
Yo, Adrian! I did it!
You know, since I have the hot hand, if I make this shot, Doja will be mine one day.
Listen, stop. I'm gonna fuck you.
Thank you, my queen. But before that happens, we need to discuss the mule in the room. As many of you are aware, or should be aware if you've read this channel's constitution, there is a player chief among those whom I cannot stand. There are players that annoy me. There are players I dislike. But then there are players I loathe. Despise the very CO2 that protrudes from this man's mouth.
Let's go. Looking like money. You know what I'm talking about.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His footsteps, whack. The way that he talks, whack.
Due to him negatively affecting me on a molecular level, I had no choice but to erect a shrine of malice dedicated to his name.
I also don't think I'm an accurate enough puncher to do a full 360 and connect with someone. I need help for the way I play basketball.
Pow, right in the kitchen. Pow, right in the kitchen. Pow, right in the kitchen. Pow, right in the kitchen.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
There was some visual aid for any of you mule sympathizers, otherwise known as El Burro advocates. I can't do that. I'm still working on that. Now, a good bastion of my critiques, both past and present, have been grandiose in nature. A little bombastic, if you will. But know this. I ain't never crashed on no one in my life that didn't have it coming to him. You got that? Commissioner is fair. He can be unhinged, but he's fair. Much against my therapist and doctor's advice, I have complimented this man when he's done good. I recognize what he does for the Warriors, the important role he plays as not only a facilitator, but a team leader. I've done these things. He even hit a clutch 3 against my pit. If you don't turn that shit off while I'm talking, I didn't want to see it the first time. Why you thought I'd want to see it again, I'll never know. Turn it off. Thank you. He even executed some great timely plays down the stretch against the New York Knicks just some time ago. He kind of blew by Karl Anthony Towns on that possession, didn't he? You know, Karl Anthony Towns, crayon, green. Something, I forgot. Something happened between both of those two.
God damn it.
I remember now.
Obviously, they ain't had a cat. You know, some would say he didn't play because Jimmy was in the building. I don't know.
It's like that?
Yeah, they said Cat ain't play because Jimmy came into town. And, you know, him and Jimmy had the infamous practice in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
What?
That's the thing. I don't know.
That's a conspiracy theory says he was hurt?
I don't know what was hurt. I didn't look that deep into it to figure out like what his injury was or nothing like that, bro. You know.
Remember that. Remember that now. Don't you forget.
You seen your reaction today to your comments about Cat
No.
and what the circumstances were?
No. What's the circumstance?
Apparently, he said he was at a funeral for a family friend.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But my comments that I made was what I heard was this. And that's what I heard. I do, send my well wishes to him and his family. You know, none of us
hate that man.
It's inevitable. We all experience death in one way or another, and we'll all experience it in the same way. So it's unfortunate. You never wish that on anybody, but the Draymond Green show with Baron Davis must go on.
aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
Before I let that happen, let me just politely explain exactly what just happened here. I'm not expecting him to bend over backwards, to put knees on the ground, hands like this, apologizing to Karl Anthony Towns. I'm so sorry, Cat. I meant you no harm. I swear. I'm not asking. Nor am I expecting that. I just expect someone who claims to be the new media to do proper journalistic work, to be able to spell the word accountability. But in the mule's own words, his very own words, verbatim.
I didn't look that deep into it to figure out like what his injury was or nothing like that, bro. You know.
You had no problem spreading filth on the airwaves. Speculatory filth. And you treated it as fact. You even laughed. You found it funny. You were quite joyous. But the moment what you say you heard is proven false, as the purveyor of false information, you decline to show a shred of empathy or remorse, or bother to look up the fact that Karl Anthony Towns faced Jimmy Butler when Jimmy was on the Miami Heat on October 30th and dropped 44 points on them. He wasn't scared of them then. So I guess in between October and March, he grew to be afraid of Mr. Buckets. And the mule's not done kicking, no. He doesn't just kick with his back legs. He's kicking with all fours now. To add insult to injury, he then antagonizes the same man whom he spread a malicious fake news rumor about.
Richard Jefferson, this feels personal.
Called him soft, too.
What's going on with him? I don't know. Personally, I feel like that brother needed help.
Biggest hater inside the NBA is Nurkic. Oh, that brother still need help. Like, you need help, big softy.
I said, well, I don't know. I heard it. Who'd you hear it from? And why do you believe them? Why did you state this period on your podcast? Because you are a horrible person.
It's inevitable. We all experience death in one way or another, but the Draymond Green show with Baron Davis must go on.
Death is inevitable, but the Draymond Green podcast is eternal. My level of hatred for this man is no longer adequate. I must go higher. Who can make the sun rise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate, and a miracle or two? Commissioner can. He doth bestride the narrow world, and we petty men walk under his legs, and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Wherever you may be, Draymond, know this, that merch will overtake you, even if you should be on franchises of lofty construction.
And the Oscar goes to...
I ain't got all day. Give it here. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hands to yourself now, Will. I know people. Don't even try that you did with Chris Rock. Change your name to Won't Smith. I don't think so. But yes, what you just saw is going to be the first of many editions of merch associated with this channel. This would not have been possible without the amazing talents. Amazing. That's how good it is. There's an E in front of that now. Of Michiru Yami, who is a channel member. And I can't begin to describe how proud and just overzealous I was when I first saw what he had put together. This man did it on the first try. I described what it is that I wanted to do. On the first try, I described it. Like, he did it just like that. I was like, oh, I picture Draymond with the ears and he's got a laser. He did. I was like, it's perfect. And then he's like, oh, there's going to be some adjustment. I'm like, it can't get any more perfect. Perfect squared. That man is incredible. I'm going to link his Twitter and his website in the description and give him a follow. Follow him off the edge of a cliff. I mean, wear a parachute if you do that, though. But he is more than deserving. If you're watching this, Michiru Yami, I thank you so very much for what you've done. And I look forward to continued partnership and working with other designs that I've thought of and things. And just, it wouldn't mean a damn thing if not for your talent to be able to bring this to fruition. I thank you so much. And everybody else who watches, comments, shares things. I hope to have the merch and everything finalized before this month is out and have things available for everyone to buy, because despite me being in just this horrible situation, which I've described before in my own personal life, uploading every single day, being able to do this for everyone, it gives my life meaning, at least that I can go the extra mile to try to brighten someone's day, even if myself, I'm just unable to get myself to that same feeling. And I want to be able to give something to people who are watching, not just say, oh, hey, please help me, I'm in a war, I can't keep my lights on, I'm struggling trying to support my grandma. I want to be able to do something unique and for people to be able to confide in, not just and I think this is the best way for that. At least I hope it is. None of this channel gets to where it is. I don't get to where I am. I wouldn't have made it this far without everyone. So thank you all once again. And Michiru Yami, say hello to your brothers for me. Hello, brother. I have brothers as well. A little brother, but he's not here right now. But yeah, thank you. I will see you on the next one.